It's always a good time when Brandon Moreno is on the card, and it's always a good time when Mexican heritage is being showcased. Ladies and gentlemen, UFC goes to Mexico for UFC Fight Night Erceg versus Moreno. I'm going to give you my quick picks, predictions, and breakdowns of this whole card, starting from the main event, working my way up to the early fights on the prelims. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody I know they'll enjoy just like you did. The bet's going to drop tomorrow. Let's have some fun. Getting right into the main event, let's not waste no time. I like this matchup from Moreno a lot. I picked Kai Kara-France to actually beat Erceg because he has clear holes in his boxing. Offensively, Erceg is everything you would want. Long, great combinations put together at range, but defensively, he's very basic. Keeps that head on the center line and chin in the air. I blame Pantoja. I blame Pantoja because he cleared out the whole 125 division. Erceg had an amazing knockout against Matt Schnell. He KO'd him, but who hasn't? You know, shout out to Louisiana's own. That's my guy. But even Matt Schnell was having good success in that matchup. And I said that in my breakdown for when he fought Pantoja. He was landing strikes at ease. But it's hard to remember the success that he had because Erceg shut his lights off. I think they led Erceg into something that he wasn't ready for. They rushed him into a position that he wasn't ready for. But then he went out there against Pantoja, pushed him to his limits. But even in that matchup, Pantoja keeps his head on a silver platter, relying on his durability. We've seen him rely on his durability time and time again, even in his third fight with Moreno. So Erceg looks like a contender who's going to be around for years to come. And while I do believe that, I think he has to really work on his movement. Kai Kara-France took no time getting his timing and his range and landing an easy right hand because Erceg just stood there. Erceg's footwork is not that great. He'll just stand there. Now, I don't think Moreno has the power of a Kai Kara-France, but he has more volume than a Kai Kara-France and more of that ability to overwhelm his opponent. I think Brandon's speed and head movement will allow him to outbox his way to a decision. Erceg has also fallen in love with his hands and hasn't been much of a grappler as of late, like he should be. I think Moreno's jab is going to be on fire. His overhand will be money. I like Brandon Moreno to win by a comfortable decision. Moving on to the co-main event, we got Manuel Torres versus Drew Dober. Someone's going to get KO'd. Bet the under. Manuel has the power advantage while Drew has more durability and probably better technique as well. At elevation, probably gives him a slight advantage too. Manuel's usually there for a good time, not a long time. I'm actually going to pick Manuel Torres because Drew isn't the technical sniper that Bahamondes is. And I picked Bahamondes, by the way. And I don't think he's as good in the fire, countering and slipping. But the longer the fight goes, the more it favors Drew, I feel. Can Manuel get Drew out of there early? I'm going to say yes. I'm actually going to say yes. No action going to get played on it. Now we got Smoking Joe Pyfer versus Kevin Gastelum. Kevin's back at 185. Picking Joe Pyfer by KO. I know how talented Kelvin is. I don't care. He's smaller. He's not as fast. He's going to get cracked. I think Smoking Joe Pyfer's going to get him out of there. Moving on, we got Raul Rosas Jr. versus Vince Morales. And this was tough for me because I feel like I should fade Rosas. I hear people saying if Elijah Smith was taking down Morales, then Raul can. Now, I don't know about that because Elijah Smith might be the better MMA grappler because he has really good striking to set up those good shots. Raul's lacking in that striking department. And if Vince knows he's strictly going to shoot to beat him, he could put on a Josh Van performance against Ray Tassura. I feel like Vince can put volume on him 100% on the feet because Raul is very low output. So I think he's going to out-volume him. That's what I meant to say. Out-volume him on the feet because Raul is very, very low output nowadays. He's okay with being born and just waiting on a shot. And I don't think as the level of competition rises, that's just going to be okay. And if Raul is just strictly shooting to win, then I don't think he'll just beat Vince like it's nothing. I'm going to actually pick Vince, and I'm probably actually going to play a plus 3.5 on Vince Morales. Yeah, because I don't think Raul's striking is enough to set up his takedowns. And while his takedowns are good and powerful and he can shoot a bad shot and work to get it, it's like at elevation, I just don't like that for Raul Rosas, especially Vince is a dog. He's not going to gas. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to stay right there in front of your face. I think I like Vince to put up the upset here. Moving on, we got David Martinez versus Simon Oliveira. David's going to be the pick. Good power. Moves around a lot. Likes to dance like he's Dominic Cruz. Pretty well-rounded. Oliveira has the dangerous BJJ. Incredibly dangerous in submission hunting, but he leaves a lot to be desired on the feet. His takedowns aren't good as well. So I think David keeps moving on the feet, stuffs takedowns, avoids scrambles, and wins the decision. I think Oliveira is too one-dimensional, and he's not good at getting the fight where he thrives at. So I don't think he's going to be very successful in this fight. Now we got Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas. Tough fight to pick for me. Ronaldo is a powerful striker who's patient until he's not. Once he lands something, he'll just throw caution to the wind. He has a good chin. I know that because he gets tagged. Get on the mat as well, offensively and defensively. His offensive takedowns are rare. He's a real tough guy. Kevin's clean. Nice combinations. He wants to have a stand-up battle. I think it's a pretty even matchup. Whatever I say about Ronaldo, I can say about Borjas. I think Kevin's the cleaner striker, though. Ronaldo is really, really tough. His Ode Osborne performance leaves a lot to desire, though. And I think I'm going to pick Borjas. I think the plus 3.5 is cool here. This is going to be a very, very close fight. I just don't think Ronaldo is as crisp on the feet as Kevin. And he relies on that toughness and that power. And whenever that doesn't work, well, it kind of gets a little tricky. It got dicey in there for him during the Sphere card. I'm going to pick Kevin Borjas. Now we got Edgar Chavez versus CJ Vegata. Edgar's sort of an Erceg at home. Really good grappler. Good punches and bunches, but head on the center line, and he's always there to be hit. CJ wants to move forward and box in the pocket. Can scramble, keep himself safe in the BJJ realm. Has been put up against nothing but tough matchups as of late. Back to back to back. He struggles to make weight. Edgar has held his own. He held his own against Josh Van. That loss is aging better, I guess. But we already knew what it was with Josh Van. I just don't think he's going to be able to win in the pocket like he wants. I think Edgar's going to be able to grapple, work in his clinch. He's kind of nice inside as well. But I think he's also going to be able to stay long when he wants to. I'm going to pick Edgar Chavez. Moving on, we got Jose Daniel Medina versus Etiba. It's crazy. I watched film and I forgot how to guitar. Look, I don't know if it's possible to KO Medina. He's not fast. He's not powerful. Not extremely explosive in his takedowns. He's on the mat. On the mat, he isn't dangerous. He just does enough not to get stood up. He's facing a nasty, nasty striker this weekend. And it's a showcase matchup for him. As of late, these types of matchups haven't showcased the correct person as of late. But I don't know if Jose is possible to be KO'd. And Etiba is the type, he's the type to gas himself out early, searching for a KO. And we're at elevation. No money should come in on this line at all. Etiba has the speed, has the power. He's a nasty striker. He's a unit, 6'4", 7-inch reach advantage. Should be a KO if he plays it smart, but I don't know if you can KO Jose Daniel Medina. At elevation, if he does not play it smart, Jose Daniel Medina is going to make it very, very interesting in this fight. With that being said, no way he should win this fight. If Etiba comes in and plays his cards right, plays smart. So that's who I'm going to roll with. I'm not going to bet any money on it, though. Moving on, we got C-Rod versus Milk Costa. Quick turnaround for Milk. After his quick finish of Andre Philly. Didn't take any damage. Good sign from a fighter most of the time. Unless you're Kevin Holland. C-Rod killed my parlay once again. First time was against Ozzy Dolgarian. I'll never be okay from that. And then he just beat Austin Boshi. He did not beat Ozzy Dolgarian. That's why I'll never be okay with that. It cost me money, man. It's not fun. He looked big in there against Bash. He looked strong, looked composed, and the experience looked miles different in comparison. But Milk is big in his own right, experienced in his own right. Shoot the box. Y'all know there's a special place in my heart for my shoot the box fighters. The Muay Thai striking, the nasty BJJ. I'm going to continue to fade C-Rod at this point until I'm right. It's a huge bias pick here. I'm picking Milk. I'm picking Milk. Now, C-Rod Boshi's undersized, but C-Rod looked good. Okay, he looked good in the striking, looked fast. He looked really, really composed. He looked like he did his homework well, and he didn't look like he was losing at all at any moments in that fight. He didn't look in trouble at any moments in that fight. But I'm not picking him. Picking Milk Costa. Moving on, we got Lupi Godinez versus Julia Pilastri. Lupi is the female Kevin Gastelum. All the talents to be one of the best in the world. But will they use it effectively? This is a huge step down in competition for her compared to the Mackenzie Dern matchup. Julia's capable on the feet, but that's it. She's an okay striker. She's an okay grappler. Okay at best. Can't be takedown and controlled. Barely squeaked out a win against Court McKenna. I mean, Lupi's a high-level wrestler. And when she decides to shoot, has good boxing, cardio. I'm picking Loopy because there's no reason she should lose this. And she probably finds herself on the should-win parlay. Probably. There's no way she should lose this fight. If she does, I mean, we really have to start looking at her like, does she need to be in this anymore? Is her heart in this? Because there's no way Loopy should win this fight. She's the much, much better competitor in this fight. And I don't think it's even close. But I don't know if I could put money on her. It's just hard. It's hard to trust her, man. It's hard to trust her. Moving on, we got Rafa Garcia versus Vince Pichel. I feel like I have to pick Rafa. Vince is 42, bro. And he's clearly declining. In his heyday, he was never the most dangerous guy either. He relies on his toughness and his cardio. Rafa, aside from his Grant Dawson performance, is by far the most dangerous opponent. The more dangerous opponent, excuse me. Good on the ground offensively. Vince lacks a position where he could take this fight and be better. You know what I'm saying? There's not a position where he could take this fight and be better and have success, unless he's just being a dog, out-toughing this guy, outpacing him. It is that elevation, so it could be interesting. But I'm going to pick Rafa Garcia. I'm trying to not overthink this. We're flying through this. I like making the videos quicker for you guys because it seems like it's easier for you guys to watch. We got Jamal Emmers versus Gabriel Miranda. This should be a first-round club and sub or TKO for Jamal Emmers. Gabriel has zero durability. Has to be on the mat to have any success, and he can't wrestle to get the fight on the mat. He's going to have to roll for a leg lock or pull guard, that little pussy shit there, to have success in the fight. And my most confident pick is Jamal Emmers. He's in the casual parlay. Just letting you know that right now. Now we got Markel Medeiros versus Austin Hubbard. Whoa. I don't know why I can't open this, but it's fine. Good spot for Markel to gain some more experience and test himself here. Austin is tough, durable, has good cardio. He's comfortable in the fire as well, wants to bang it out in close range. But Markel has a speed advantage. He has better movement, better angle selections. I think Markel sticks and moves his way to a decision, but I think it could be a pretty close and fun fight. But I'm going to roll with Markel Medeiros. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. I'm going to wrap this one up. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to someone I know they enjoy just like you did. Bet's going to drop either tomorrow or Thursday. One or the other. Depends on how these props coming out, whatever it is. I do already have the casual parlay locked in. So, I'm not really worried about that. Don't be stingy, share me. Don't be silly. Jump the gilly. You ain't got to go home, you got to get out of here, man. Yeah.